The Indiana Pacers just came up with another miracle fourth quarter comeback to steal away game one of the NBA Finals. With just over 6 minutes left in the game, they were down 7 points and they managed to make that comeback, outscoring OKC 20 to 12 in those 6 minutes. Their execution in late game situations continues to be elite. And in this video, I'm going to break down that last 6 minutes and what they did offensively in order to make this comeback. In this video, I'm just going to be doing Indiana's offense. The Thunder definitely had some problems of their own offensively, to allow this comeback, scoring just 16 points in that fourth quarter and 12 in this 6 minute stretch. But for me, the story was really all about the Pacers offense. Remember to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see more film breakdowns like this. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. In this first possession off the inbounds, Miles Turner is going to come up and initiate what looks like a flare screen for Halliburton to come off of. Chet Holmgren, you see in the background, is reading this and playing the switch, anticipating Halliburton coming over the top of Miles Turner, but instead Halliburton will dive in under the screen and bring Lou Dort with him, which prevents a switch. Turner then is able to pop to the three-point line, and that leaves Chet with a really long closeout, and Miles Turner just nails the flyby. So just a creative action here to get an open three for Turner. In their next position, this time down 6, this play is going to show how the Pacers are willing to have Nembhard handle the ball in clutch time, which is something we've seen and will continue to see throughout the rest of the game. Miles Turner is going to hand off to Nembhard and set a high screen for a pick and roll with the other 3 Pacers spaced to the baseline. Turner is going to catch Caruso trying to come over the screen, which leaves him caught behind the play, and now Indiana has a 2-on-1. Nembhard is able to read Chet overplaying him and find Miles Turner on the roll, and when Lou Dort steps up to help, Miles Turner now has options. Halliburton is open for 3 after lifting into the space behind the play when Lou Dort helps into the action, but he can also take this pull-up 2 by himself over the shorter defender, which he does, and he hits it. In this next possession, with the Pacers again down 6, they're going to try to get back to pushing the pace, this time off a missed layup from Oklahoma City. And this possession really shows the way they want to move in transition and how it opens up opportunities. Halliburton is going to grab the rebound and push up the court, but he slows up just a little bit before crossing the three-point line, which allows Pascal Siakam to cut through the elbow ahead of the ball, dragging his man with him, and then that opens up the driving lane for Tyrese Halliburton to attack. And he's proven in these playoffs that he's very capable of making those tough layups. Here, the Pacers are again going to try to look to push off of a miss from OKC, but the Thunder this time do a good job of getting back and bottling up the play. After their initial push is stopped, Nembhard is going to look to drive on Lou Dort in isolation, but Dort's no slouch defensively, and he's able to stop the drive. Nembhard's then going to reset the ball back out to the perimeter, and it finds its way to Tyrese Halliburton, who's spotted up well above the three-point line off the ball. Pascal Siakam is going to make a subtle move along the perimeter, which opens up the driving lane for Halliburton, who then is able to easily make the read when the Thunder send help. And that's just another great example of the Pacers being able to reset and find shots even when the initial action was stopped. Even if the shot didn't fall, that's a great look for a grid shooter. The next time down the floor, down 6 again, the Pacers are going to give us a taste of how they can manipulate the defense with creative spacing. As Halliburton gets the ball, notice how all 5 Pacers are going to be grouped up on the strong side of the floor, which forces their 5 defenders into a really tight space. Miles Turner and Siakam are then going to give Halliburton a horn screen that he can play off of, and he attacks left to get Chet onto him. When Chet closes out to him, he keeps the ball moving to Nembhard in the corner, but now look at Siakam and Nesmith, who both move across the court to the weak side to reset into a more normal spacing concept. Halliburton's going to get the ball back from Nembhard, but now he has Chet switched onto him in space, and even if he doesn't hit the shot, the Pacers are very happy with the result of the play, and it's all created off of that creative contraction and then reopening of the spacing, preventing OKC from getting switches off. As always, on this next possession, the Pacers are going to look to get into their offense quickly. Indiana is going to want to attack SGA in their actions. That's clearly the game plan. And Halliburton is going to tell Nembhard to run to the corner on this possession, while Nesmith, who is already there in the corner, is going to come up to the ball and bring his defender, Shea, with him. Halliburton is going to get the switch that he wants onto Shea, and again, the other Pacers are going to be spaced along the baseline to give Halliburton as much space as possible on the drive, attacking SGA. As Halliburton attacks, you're going to see Siakam slide into the dunker spot while Miles Turner will slide up the wing and bring Jalen Williams with him. Halliburton is going to miss this layup, but the motion of Siakam moving low and Turner moving high to manipulate their defenders puts Pascal in position to contest an offensive rebound with just the smaller Thunder guards around him. The Pacers on this possession did a great job of recognizing that the Thunder are playing this smaller lineup and using their size against the Thunder with J-Dub at the 5 to put Pascal in position to use his size and grab that rebound, and it results in 2 free throws. Again, on this possession, Nembhard's going to initiate for the Pacers, but like before, the Thunder are able to get back and stop his initial drive, and a well-timed double from Caruso actually nearly causes Nembhard to lose the ball. But if you look here at Obi Toppin on the weak side, he's able to recognize that he's the open man off of that double from Caruso, and he's going to slide up the three-point line to give Nembhard that out. Caruso is going to close out really well to deny the 3, but now Nesmith, who was down low on the block, recognizes his opportunity, and he's able to move to the corner, while SGA, his defender, is a little slow to follow, and that allows Obi Toppin to dribble into the handoff for a corner 3, and that's not a shot that Nesmith misses a lot. The Pacers are so good in these specific situations at recognizing where the double is coming from and then finding ways to get the ball to the open man to create an advantage before the defense can close back out. Down 6 again with just over 2 minutes left in the game. Nembhard is again going to handle the ball. Indiana again is going to want to target SGA, so Nesmith will come and screen for Nembhard, and eventually, after some catch, they get the matchup that they want with SGA defending Nembhard in space. Then there's some flashy dribbling, and that's just some in-the-zone basketball from Nembhard, who is proving that he's a very important scoring option for the Pacers in these late-game situations, with his ability to score in isolation and off the dribble in clutch time as a good change of pace look that they can go to if they need it. On this possession, off the miss from Oklahoma City, Halliburton is going to be booking it down the court before the Pacers have even grabbed the rebound. He catches that outlet pass, and now look how quickly the ball gets into the front court with 22 seconds left on the shot clock. He's then going to cut back and hand off to Nesmith trailing, and this is a play that we saw a couple times in that Game 1 against New York where Nesmith hit 8 threes in the fourth quarter. Instead of pulling the 3, though, Nesmith is reading that it's SGA who's hobbled on him, and he's attacking the closeout, and he gets a good look at the rim, but it's just some great defense from Lou Dort as the low help, despite the good look. But the pace that Indiana is able to get out and run with creates this early opportunity for Nesmith to attack well before OKC even has a chance to get set defensively. The block is going to spring SGA the other way for a layup, but again, the Pacers, this time off the make, are going to push the ball ahead, and again, Nembhard gets it into the front court with 22 seconds left on the shot clock, and then Caruso fouls him, gambling for the steal, and the Pacers are in the bonus, so that's going to be 2 free throws, but it's all created by that lightning fast pace. This is the second to last possession now of the game for the Pacers, down 3 points and just 1 minute left in the game. Siakam is going to block SGA at the rim, which springs the Pacers the other way in transition. Nembhard is again going to look to push, and he throws that cross-court pass to Nesmith, looking for that early offense. But even when their break is bottled up, they reset the ball quickly and swing it back around for Nembhard. Nembhard has the green light to attack in this isolation like we saw a couple possessions ago, and he's going to get to his step-back 3. But watch as he releases the ball, Pascal Siakam is immediately going to crash the glass, and SGA is too tired or too hobbled to box him out properly, which allows Siakam to get that rebound and put back. And this just shows how bought in and how locked in all the players on Indiana are in this clutch time. They all know the game plan to attack SGA, and Siakam does so to great effect on the glass. Now it's the final possession of the game off of a miss from OKC, 1-point lead, and of course, who else would it be but Tyrese Halliburton getting the ball, sinking the dagger, and stealing away Game 1 from the Thunder. And that's all I've got for you in this one today. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Remember to like, subscribe if you watched this far. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the format, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.